Hello guys, welcome back to Berylawesfashion channel. In this tutorial, I will be showing you how to make bodice pattern with bust darts. Also, you will learn how to shape your bag so as to avoid bulge. You will equally learn how to throw your bust darts. And please note that all measurements are going to be read in inches. So let's get started. So I've drawn a box here. As you can see, the vertical line here is our bodice length, and the length we are working with is 25 inches. While the horizontal measurement is our bust measurement divided by 2 plus 0.5 inch. And that 0.5 inch is his allowance. So the bust measurement I'm working with is 36.5. 36.5 divided by 2. Divided by 2 gives me 21. This is 21.5 inches. So half of it is 10.75. Half of it is 10.5 plus 0.5 inch. That gives me 10.75. So that is how we got this line. So the next measurement that we are going to impute is our armhole depth. Armhole depth, and the armhole depth I'm working with is half of the armhole round circumference is 17 inches, so half of it is 8.5. So you are going to work with your own measurements, and in case you do not know how I got this, kindly go to the video on how to take measurements. I'm going to put the link in the description box for you, in case you are new here or you have not watched the video. So that is 8.5. So the next measurement I'm going to put is my shoulder to bust point. The shoulder to bust point I'm working with is 10.25. 10.25. Remember, you are going to work with your own measurement. So the next measurement is my shoulder to waist. For the back, my shoulder to waist is 14.5 inches. So I'm going to mark it here, 14.5 inches. And for the front, I'm working with 16 inches. So let's rule out all the points so that we do not get confused. This is our armhole depth. So I will rule across. And this is the bust point, which is shoulder to the bust point. I'm going to rule across. Then this is the waist, the back waist, shoulder to waist. Then this is the front waist, shoulder to waist, in the front. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do now is, since the back is shorter than the front, you just come down here, mark the difference between the front and the back. In this case is 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. And roll across. Okay, so we don't need this for the back. So the next measurement that we are going to input now is our shoulder measurement. And the shoulder measurement we are working with is 15 inches. Half of it is 7.5. 7.5 inches. Do the same thing at the back. And the neck width we are working with is 3 inches. How did I get 3 inches? Just divide your bust measurement by 12, or you take the circumference of the neck. Either of the two will work perfectly. So before you start guessing what will be the width of my neckline, just use your bust measurement divided by 12. Whatever you have is your neck width. So the neck depth for the back, I will be using 3/4 of an inch, which is 0.75 in. Then in the front, I'll be using 3 inches as well. Then shoulder slope for the front, I will be using 1.5 inches. Then the back, just 1 point. That is 1 inch. So I'm going to connect it now. Do the same thing at the back. Okay, so let's connect. Connected the neckline. So you come here now and put your bust measurement divided by 4. Remember, we are working with 36.5. So 36.5 divided by 4 gives me 9.12. Okay. So that is 9.12, is in between 9.25. So we'll go to the waist. The waist we are working with is 31. 31 divided by 5. But before we impute the waist, there's something I want to explain. So let's just mark let's come to the front and mark our waist measurement, which is, this one is a 31 divided by 4. That will give us 7.75. We are going to put that. So I will be using 1 inch for my dart. Here, no allowance here. So from on the bust point line here, this one, we are going to put our bust span, which is bust point to bust point. And bust point to bust point that we are working with is 7. half of it is 3.5. So I'll come here, mark on the waist, I'll mark 3.5. And remember I said the dart allowance that I'll be using is 1. So I'll just come here and mark half of an inch on both sides. Altogether, I will have 1. So what I will just do is I'll come here, mark 5 inch. Or you just come down from here by 1 inch. Right? Then here, I will do at the down, I'm going to do 6 inches. That is how long I want my dart to be. So I'll connect it. I will do the same here. Guys, if you are here to subscribe to this channel, please go ahead to do that. And don't forget to put on your notification bell so that as soon as I upload videos, you'll be notified. So that is that about that. So the next thing we are going to do is, remember I said we are going to learn how to shape our back. So I'll come here and mark half of an inch. So from the half of an inch, I will measure my waist divided by 4, which is 7.75. Then plus 1 inch dart. So from the edge here, not from the 0.5, you mark your bust span measurement, that is bust point to bust point. And you come up here, you come down by 1 inch. Yeah, ensure it's 3.5. Okay. Then here you do 6 inches. And connect the points. Let me know how you feel about this video in the comment section. And if you have any particular topic you want us to talk about, say it in the comment section so that I can make video on it. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. They need it. Don't learn alone. That's our dart for the back. So we'll come to the back. Our shoulder measurement that we'll put here, we are going to put it here, 7.5. Do the same in the front, 7.5. And we'll connect it to this point. Sorry, we made a mistake. I made a mistake. I did 7 here. This should be 7.5. I'm so sorry about that. So I'll come down by 1 inch. I'll connect from here. Then connect points. Okay. Okay, for this one, you are going to measure what you have here, which is 7.5 divided by 2. That gives us 3.5. Okay, 3.75. So you now measure what you have here. This is 4.75 and impute it here. But before then, you need to connect this. When you come down, this is 3 points. Do the same here. Okay. Then you now put your across back measurements. And the measurement I'm working with is 14 inches. So half of it will be 7. So just come here and mark 7 inches. And for the front, I'm working with 14. Across front is 13.5. Sorry, for the front. Across front is the same thing as front cross armhole. So half of it will be 6 points. Let me use my calculator. 13.5 divided by 2. 6.75. So you come here and mark 6.75. Okay. So we are going to connect it now. You have two options to connect this. You can use your armhole cord to connect the 3 this way. And in case yours is not connecting it this way, another method is you can use your straight ruler to connect from here to the shoulder point this way. Then you use your armhole cord to connect it this way. So you have two options, because sometimes when you put your armhole cord, it might not bring the 3 together, but mine actually brought the 3 together. So that's another way of doing it. Use your straight ruler to connect, and use your armhole cord or French cord to connect this point. Also, let me know in the comment section whether you prefer inches to centimeters. Okay, so from here we are going to shape it down, then here. So the measurements we have here, 3.75, take it here. Why am I taking it there? So that I can connect this to it. So look at the way I'm doing it. You can as well use your E-curve. This way. Remember to blend it Always blend because we do not have sharp edges in human body. So we are going to cut the side away. We do not need it. Okay. So we are going to connect this now. Remember, we just added 0.5, so we are having just small ease allowance there. But in case you do not want yours to have it, you can just take your hip measurements here. Sorry. Here we are going to use our hip curve. We'll use our hip curve here to connect the So we'll come here, do the same as well. You can see that our pattern is taking shape. Use your curve roller, the curve to connect here. Blend it now. Okay, remember that the difference between our body's length, our front body's length and back is 1.5 inches. So if yours is 2.2 inches, you just come to the bust point line and measure whatever you have as the difference between your front and back. Mine is 1.5. Please take note of that. Just put yours from the bust point and connect to the bust point to bust point, which is this point. And that will serve as our box dart. As it is now, if I cut the front out. By the time we want to join it here will be shortened, so we need to throw our dart. And we mention of that earlier, that I will teach you how to throw this bust dart. So what we will do is check the longer dart. This is 5:45. This one is 5.6. So this one is longer. The one that is longer, you fold it on the shorter dart. Look at the way I'm going to do it now. Fold it this way. I'm going to fold it on the shorter dart. This way. And we are going to throw it. Just take your tracing wheel and trace out why the dart is fold, is unfold. You see, this is what will have shortened if you have not through your dart. So we'll just take our ruler now just connect. That way, when you cut it out, you will not have shortage of that. And in case you do not want this here, maybe you want it at the shoulder, you just transfer it. What you just do is, whatever you want it to be, you can divide it into two. Connect. That means you connect this to the bust point and close this one, open this side. So in case you want to make a blouse, as it is now, you are good to go. You can use this one to make your blouse. And if you want to make a dress, what you just need to do, add paper, is to extend this to your dress length. I hope you have benefited from this video. Let me know how you feel about it in the comment section. And thank you for watching. Till we meet again, keep practicing. Bye.